The Chief Minister of the city has responded to the accident. He said, what happened to our sister in this district is very shameful. I hope that the culprits will be punished severely. My colleague Rupashri Nanda is with us right now. Rupashri, a response coming in from the Chief Minister. Bring us more context. I know that the Aam Aadmi Party MLA Saurabh Bhardwaj had earlier tweeted out yesterday. His tweets had been more targeted at the LG. This tweet is not as targeted, but bring us more context, please.
Well, yes, Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi, has responded to this, ghastly crime that has happened in Delhi. And what could be distressing for the Aam Aadmi Party's government over here is that there is no let-up in such crimes against women. And the government in Delhi also feels that its hands are tied because Delhi police comes under the Lieutenant Governor. And therefore, the Aam Aadmi Party is essentially holding the Lieutenant Governor responsible for whatever has happened. However, Arvind Kejriwal is, he's marked a departure from what his party person and spokesperson MLA has said, Saurabh Bhardwaj has said. He has steered away from politics of the entire event, the entire episode, and he has just expressed hope that whoever is responsible for this crime is punished adequately for the same. So a departure definitely from Arvind Kejriwal in steering away from politics at this moment in time.
Okay. Rupashri, I just want to understand from you, if we just focus for a second on what the Aam Aadmi Party MLA Saurabh Bhardwaj had said earlier, when he'd said that there's a lapse on the police's part, what had he meant? What was he implying? Because we'll go over to Anshul to understand more after speaking to you.
Well, Aam Aadmi Party MLA Saurabh Bhardwaj, he tweeted yesterday saying that Delhi police has come under the Lieutenant Governor. And after the new Lieutenant Governor has taken over, he has not paid any visits to any police stations. And therefore, perhaps Delhi police is not, as alert and vigilant as it should have been. So, putting the blame on the Delhi police over here and clearly targeting the Lieutenant Governor's office over here.
All right.
Remember, Saurabh Bhardwaj has a press conference at 11 a.m. So we expect to hear more from him on this line. Okay,
Rupashri, thank you. Let's now go over to my colleague Anshul. Anshul, clarity from you here, please. According to what the police has had to say, I know that a PCR call was received by the police at 3:30 in the morning, 3:24 a.m. to be exact, where they were told that a body was being dragged by a grey Bolero. I believe the caller provided part of the registration number of the car. I believe the police did deploy staff in the area and a message was flashed to look for the vehicle. But that's all you seem to hear. Then I believe the next update after 3:24 straight to 4:11 is that the PCR receives another call that the woman's body was lying on the road. Is that the correct sequence of events, Anshul?
So yes, that is the correct sequence of event that has been told to us by the police, and the person, the initial eyewitness who called the police, was actually on continuous call with the police control room and was actually telling the exact location of where that car is heading and what is happening at that point in time. He was the initial eyewitness of this entire incident. But the biggest question that is being raised on the Delhi police at this point in time is that a press conference was held on the 30th of December by the Delhi police, in which Delhi police had said that they would be deploying more than 16,000 police officials and more than 1,600, in fact, pickets would be placed across the length and breadth of the national capital. But yes, in that entire 4-kilometer stretch, not a single police officer was available. No one was on their beat over there. So yes, this is the biggest question that is being raised on the Delhi police, that on a day of a new year, when the Delhi police was already preparing for such incidents that could happen, and even after that, there was no police official that was present over there, and it was through PCR calls that the police actually got to know that the body of the girl has been found. And even after that, the police was not able to get their hands on the vehicle. The vehicle was still at large, and it was only after a few hours that they were able to get their hands on the vehicle, and hence they went ahead and arrested all these 5 accused. So yes, the kind of preparations that the Delhi police had promised to put on New Year's and New Year's Eve, that is something that is under question now. And how is it possible that at 3 a.m. on the night of the New Year, when it is expected that many people would be involved in drunk driving and things like this. How were there no police officials present? This is the biggest question that needs to be answered by the senior officials of the Delhi police. Now it remains to be seen as to once we get more clarity on the entire sequence of events, and if there was any sexual assault that happened on that girl, and how does the police come out and defend all these allegations that are now being raised against them.
Anshul, thank you so much for bringing us all of those details.